Do you ask to see the clothes ahead of time?
No, I don't.
So you get there and they want you to wear this see-through outfit that's showing everything, like nipples. What would you say? This episode is brought to you by Credit Direct. Every week, we pull back the curtain on the Nigerian fashion industry, the wins, the struggles, and the stories behind the clothes. In the studio with me today, I've got someone who not just wears the clothes, she models the clothes and even makes them look better. My name is Gbemi Olagbegi, and welcome to the Fashion Roundtable. My guest today is supermodel Ruth Okorafor, popularly known as Ruth Vader. Woo! Even if you don't clap for me, you clap for her beauty, please. Please. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming to our show. And I want you to first of all start by telling us how you got started as a model.
So when I was about 14, 15-ish, my dad used to work in the bank, and then there's this colleague of his that wanted to start a magazine for teenagers. And then she reached out to her colleagues and then told them about it, and then told them that she wanted faces for her magazine cover page and all of that. And then I was like, he has a teenager at home now. And I was skinny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was really skinny. And then I went for the shoot. I was quite stiff, but
I mean, it was your first job. You were a
and
teenager.
I was very young. I didn't know anything about modeling. I just went to take pictures. And it came out really nice.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. And then afterwards, I saw at, I think, Encomio magazine, as at that time, that there's this modeling contest, Elite Model Look. It's now called Future Face.
Yes.
So I contested. I was I think I was third runner-up, second runner-up.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was like 15 when I went for
wow.
it. So that's how modeling started for me.
Okay. So after coming third in that competition, were you retained by that agency?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay. And from there, you started to
and then I paused because of school.
Okay.
Then when I came back, I was already a size 10.
Okay.
And then increased to 12. And then COVID happened. And then I increased again. So as I was growing, I was getting bigger.
Yeah.
But then I didn't just stay big, or I kind of kept, I was going to the gym.
Okay.
So I tried to put myself in shape. And then,
okay. So after COVID, you continued doing your thing. Brands were still reaching out. What sort of modeling would you say you do, or you do? Now, the reason I'm asking is because I've seen you in different spots. I've seen you on the runway. I've seen you in campaigns. I've seen you on Instagram for fast fashion brands as well. So what sort of modeling do you do, and how many kinds, or can you tell us like the different kinds that they are in Nigeria at least?
There's fashion modeling. There's commercial modeling for TV commercials and stuffs.
Okay.
There's fashion modeling is basically what I do, campaign, photo shoots, and then there's runway. Those are like the three major branches. Then there's face modeling to beauty modeling. I don't do too much of that because it's a lot, and then the pay is not.
It's not great.
Yeah. So,
okay. Yeah.
So there are various types, and then I do runway, I do commercials, and I do fashion modeling.
Okay. I think like the first time I probably really know, I've probably seen you before that, but the first time I probably noticed you was a year or two ago. You were wearing this silver dress from Desiree Yama.
Okay.
And I was like, this dress, if it fits this babe, it will fit me. I must get this dress. And I got it, and I wore it for my birthday last year. But that was probably the first time I noticed. And then I know that you've worked for so many Nigerian fashion brands. Now with social media, it has opened like a whole new dimension for models, because before we had to turn to maybe runway shows, or should I say actual physical magazines. Yeah. So now you have fashion brands that are being forced. I would say the word forced because I'm a fashion entrepreneur. And now you can't just post pictures and go. You have to do reels, you have to do content, you have to do different things. So you've obviously started doing this as well. Now, as a fashion, would you call that fashion modeling? Like if a brand says, I have a new campaign or I have a new collection, I want you to model the clothes, but apart from taking pictures, there's also reels.
Yeah, like that's like video content.
Video content. So you do you charge separately for that, or it's like all a
so
package?
If you're doing just video content, there's a rate for that. But if you're doing a campaign and then you want to infuse videos, then it's fine.
All of that.
I work with time.
Okay, so it's per hour. I love it. Are you signed to do you have like a manager, or are you signed to like any agency, or how does this work for you?
Okay. This is going to be a problem, but okay. So, remember I talked about how I started modeling? I used to be with Beth. I stopped because of school, then I went back. And then since my contract ended with them, I still have this thing they call it. It's like non-exclusive. So I get jobs from them, but I still do my thing.
Okay. So if a job comes from them, they take their cuts and all that. Okay. Will you say it's better for a model to be signed to an agency or be on your own?
If you're fresh, I think you should be signed.
Okay. So that you can learn.
Just know your ways. Just learn the process.
Okay. So you modeled as a skinny model. You modeled as a full-size model. What are the pressure? First of all, is there enough representation in modeling in Nigeria? And this is why I ask, because a few years ago, there were no plus-size models.
Of course, yeah.
And now you see plus-size models not just in campaigns, but also on the runway. Do you think there's enough representation? And it's not just body type. I'm thinking even like skin tone or, yeah.
No, it's not enough.
Okay. Tell us why.
Well, I like and I enjoy to see plus size model because there's a shift. But then I feel like it's not enough yet. I don't know if it is confidence that's a problem with female models, but I just feel like we need to do more.
There needs to be more plus size models. Okay, even in the plus size model conversation, I've seen conversations where you're picking only certain types of plus size models. You're picking plus size models that have hourglass shapes. What about those that don't have hourglass shapes? And I'm just like, voila. So how are you going to, because not all skinny models are, or not all quote unquote normal models have the same body type. Exactly. So
there's something I always say, and I learned this from a friend. Everyone can be a model, but everyone is not a model.
Explain, no.
You walked on the runway. But then...
Did you see my video where I was making fun of myself? Where I was... If you guys see this clip,
was it your first time?
It was my second time, but it had been a long time
ago. That's the thing. If you were consistent, you would obviously be better from the first time till when you did it.
Okay, so say that sentence again. Everyone
can be a model, but everyone is not a model.
Okay, so you can do it maybe as a one-off, but not everyone can do it the way a professional will do it. How does it? Okay, go ahead.
Just know your type. Know your body type, know if it works in the industry at that time. Because obviously there will be a shift and then there will be a time that it is that your body size or body type that will be needed. Plus size was almost not a thing before, now it is. So now I feel like we're moving to the part where any body size can be a model. Because it wasn't there before. Okay, now they want a particular type or a particular figure. Before you know it, they would come to terms with, don't worry, you're fine, you can do the job, you have the passion for it, go for it.
Okay. Okay. But how do you handle rejection, for example? Let me give an example now. Say a brand is looking for models. Do you still attend like auditions and things like that?
It depends on the type of audition. Okay. I don't go for all auditions.
Like open auditions?
No, I am very selective. It has to be a very good brand.
Okay. Or a very well-known brand or reputable brand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I feel like accepting rejection is a personal thing. It just depends on you. Personally, if I don't get selected, I know it's for a reason. Try to know the reason and then work towards it.
Okay. Do you have pressure on you to look a certain way? Like even as a plus size model, I know that you mentioned that you go to the gym. Do people, I think sometimes people might think that being a plus size model means you just be eating. Just be
big. Just not be skinny.
So what, like some people, have you been asked, why are you going to the gym? And you know, Gbemi, you're a plus size model already. Why are you going to the gym?
I've had that question.
Yeah.
And then people say, but your tummy is not big now. Why are you still at the gym? Mm-hmm. It's my body. It's health. Mm-hmm. It's just me. It's what I want. If I choose to go skinny, it's still my choice. Mm-hmm. You still want to look fit or stay healthy. That's the idea behind working out.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's been a lot of attention on the Nigerian fashion scene, as I'd say, like in the past couple of years. Lots of designers are now dressing people who are not Nigerian, who have never set foot in Nigeria. We're hearing of Nigerian designers winning competitions abroad, getting recognition. A few Nigerian designers got, I think, grants from Beyonce a couple of years ago. I think they all got like $5,000 grants, which is a good amount for any business owner, whether you're a designer or not. So they're getting recognition here and there. Do you feel like Nigerian models are also making the same waves?
So it's not so easy for us, for local models, to go international. The route is a lot. It's not easy. That's the word. So, but for those that have gone out, that we know, we have celebrity models.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like it's not bad. It's not bad. There's hope.
I mean, I know that when I was growing up, the two girls that everyone used to talk about were Gbemi and Oluchi. Oluchi won Face of Africa. Gbemi was Miss Universe. And then we heard, like, I think there were one or two prominent modeling competitions. There was a lady, I can't remember her name now, used to hold these modeling competitions and take models abroad. And then also Beth came along as well. And then what we would hear is that a lot of the models, or some of the models that would win or will be signed to Beth, she'd then send them abroad to compete for elite.
Yes.
And a lot of times they would do well. In some cases, she used to complain about how, she meaning Eloho, will complain about how getting a visa was difficult for these models, especially they're young models. They don't have travel history, so getting a visa, but still, through every time I see her, I tell her, well done. I couldn't do what you're doing.
She's doing a great job.
It's not easy, and some of these models end up bagging deals with Prada, Gucci, this brand, that brand, and things that people could only dream of, like in their wildest dreams. So shout out to her and everyone else who is doing their thing, because to break out of here as a model. See, okay, for a designer, all it takes is, let me not say all it takes, but so one day a celebrity can show up and they're like, oh yeah, bring dress, let them wear. And the next thing, boom, your design is all over the place. But for a model, it's different. It's different. Now, do you see this sort of future or journey for a plus size model?
I see it in the future. Yeah, it's workable because they have plus size models abroad that are doing well.
One thing I've realized while interviewing people on this roundtable is that talent is not the problem. There's lots of talented people. Ideas are not the problem. Lots of people have different ideas. You know what the problem can be sometimes? Timing and also cash flow. These two things can really, really mess up your business. And I will explain how. So opportunities don't wait until maybe everything is perfectly aligned, right? You might get a chance to expand, but you don't have the money. What do you do in that time? What do you do? How do you move through that? There's also the case of timing, like I mentioned. You might have everything right and it's just not the right time because your pockets are not matching up. Your bank account is not matching up. So what do you do? How do you move quickly without losing control of your business? And this is where access to credit, when done responsibly, matters. Credit Direct approaches credit in a very grounded way. It's not about panic decisions or pressure. It's about giving people the ability to respond when life or even business calls for movement. Whether you're growing something long-term or whether you're managing like everyday responsibilities, that kind of support can change how confidently you make decisions. If you want to explore access to credit that fits real life, that fits your business, you can start by downloading the Credit Direct app today.
It's possible.
It's possible.
So I was talking to a friend. She used to be a booker for an agency before she jackpot.
Okay.
I asked her if there would be a thing like that, a sort of thing like that. And then she was like, of course, that especially me or my face can sell in London. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, that if I push it, it's workable.
Okay.
So there's hope.
So if a brand wants to, for example, book you for a whole campaign, for instance, I'm not saying you should give us your exact rates, but give us a range starting from
full day. Full day.
A full day. So like you said, you book per hour. So if your brand
so it's
says,
not hour, but it's like half day, then full day.
Half day is how many hours?
5 hours.
Okay, full day is
8 hours.
Okay, for a full day.
Afterwards, I start to charge hourly.
Okay.
After 8 hours, because it's a long day already.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So what's the range? What's the range they should start from?
Range for half day. I mean full day.
Yeah. No,
I'm not expensive.
I know. Nobody thinks they're expensive. Nobody thinks they're expensive.
Okay. From 500-ish upwards.
Okay. So you go there, you do the thing. Have you ever done campaigns where you did not like the clothes at all? But you're like, well, this is my job.
Yeah.
Let me just, you're like, is this the...
Sharp, pay me and let me go. Let's just get this over and done with. Sometimes it's not even the clothes. Sometimes it's the hair and the makeup.
Not good. Or conditions.
And then I just try to draw strings from everywhere to just look good for the shoot.
What if you're not comfortable with the way the clothes feel? So because it's fashion, it's an artistic expression, right? So let me paint you this scenario. You've spoken to an agent, to a brand, a client, basically. They want you to shoot their campaign. Do you ask to see the clothes ahead of time?
No, I don't.
So you get there and they want you to wear this see-through outfit that is showing everything, like nipples. Like it's see-through, it's showing everything. I don't know what's do you understand? If you see your eyebrows are going up. And then you're like, what in the world? Like you're not comfortable with the clothes. What would you say? What would you do?
Usually I always advise for fittings. So that I know what I'm getting involved in. I don't stress with brands that I know. Okay. Because I know their niche. I know
their style.
Their style, yes. So if hey God.
What?
I just trying to paint the scenario in my head. I get to a shoot and then I see that
the clothes are really, really scanty. Like
I'll just let them know that I have limits.
Okay.
I can't wear the outfit. And then I've worked with brands that contacted me for swimwear. So I told them I don't do swimwear.
Okay.
I don't do except they all have cover-ups.
Okay.
Then I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just let them know that I have limits.
So the reason I'm asking is because there's a young man or a young lady somewhere watching and thinking, do I have a say in what I'm giving to wear for a client? I remember attending a very popular fashion event years ago before Instagram even existed. And I don't even think, maybe Facebook was just starting then. And a top model, I'm not going to mention who, was giving this outfit where it literally was 2 strings. I kid you not, it was 2 strings. The dress started from under the breasts and it was literally 2 strings and her boobs were hanging out. And I know how scattered it can be at fashion shows because she modeled several outfits that night. And she came out and the cameras were flashing. And she was visibly uncomfortable. It was in VI, I'll never forget. She was very uncomfortable and the cameras were flashing. Now, luckily for her, again, the internet was not a thing then. I think 1 or 2, and what we had, there were no gossip blogs then. What we had were your City People and your Encomium, the gossip magazines. I think they published the pictures, but even they blurred like the breast because her everything was out. She had no bra on. It was literally...
Was it a show?
It was a fashion show, and she was very uncomfortable. Luckily, you can't find those pictures today. Nobody should go and look. That's why I don't mention anybody's name. But you could tell that she was uncomfortable. She kept doing like this. Unfortunately, it was 2 strings. So there's no string that's going to cover, and she felt so uncomfortable. And this is someone who was popular, super popular. Then she's even still super popular now. Maybe Gen Z will not know her. They don't know anybody. But anyway, I was just like... Okay, so in cases like that, how do you say, this is my limit, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do? What about, have you ever turned down jobs, maybe it's not necessarily fashion, for example, like a video shoot, like a movie, like a, what's it called, like music video? Yeah.
Yes, I have. Okay. I always tell them my limits. Okay. So there's this agent I work with for music videos. I told him, it was even the one that forced me or begged me into... I don't do music videos because of those kind of things. I'm very conservative, sorry. So when he talked to me about music video, I'm like, okay, fine. But please...
I'm not dancing.
Note this. Let us... Note this and no peace. There's a limit to what I can do. I'm a model. I'm not a dancer. And then, even as a model, I still have limits. I will not wear pant and bra. I cannot do it.
I think that people need to understand it. There's different types of models. You can get a fashion model and put her in a video, depending on what the video is, what she's supposed to do in the video. Maybe look cute, look beautiful. He's just singing to her and she's smiling and blushing. As opposed to... Then there are video vixens, which again, not everybody can do because they have to know the mannerism or how to look sexy, how to look beautiful, how to look this way, that way. And not everybody can do that. I mean, one person that I think has that can do it is, she's an actress, Beverly
Osu?
Yes. She's a great, I think I saw her once in one Kiss Daniel video and I was just like, what? And she wasn't twerking, she wasn't doing anything crazy, but she just knew what to do.
Yeah.
It couldn't be my awkward ass because it was just to take pictures. By the time you do shoop, I'm tired. So what does a model have to do to be a better model? How do you study how to pose? How do you study how to move your body? How do you study how to smile, to make faces? I mean, I grew up on watching Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model, and I used to watch and she said, smiles. I'm like, smiles? How am I supposed to smile? It's like, how do you learn, for example? If a beginner or someone who's never done it before says, how do I, apart from maybe enrolling in a school of modeling, for example, or an academy, for example, how does a person learn?
First off, you need to have the passion for modeling because modeling is a lot. It's actually a lot. When you feel like you know a lot, you go and you meet people and then they tell you, no, don't smile like that. No, don't do that. And you're like,
Okay.
Yeah. So first, what I tell fresh models is that stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself head to toe. First off, know your strength. If your face is your selling point, put your face in front of that camera. If it's your body, learn to move your body. Okay? Know what works for you. If you have a good smile, try to smile and then learn to smile with your eyes. That's another thing. Okay, you're almost there, but don't smile, but let your eyes smile.
I feel like I look crazy. That's what Tyra Banks used to say, smile, open your eyes, smile. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, because it's not, people just think it's just to go there and stand and pose. It comes to some people naturally, and to some of us, the Lord is in control. I couldn't help but laugh at myself when I saw the video. Yeah, because for those who are wondering what we're talking about, so Fashion Week just concluded. We both worked for Desiree Yama. And, I had practiced. I practiced at home because she gave us the music. I practiced at home. And I was thinking to myself, go girl, yay, yeah, you can do it. As I was about to get on stage, I thought we were still just queuing, just waiting. And then the person that was coordinating, she said, go. I said, Jesus. The model in front of me just started laughing. She said, what do you mean by Jesus? I said, Jesus. And then I got on stage and the lights whoosh. And people were here. I was just like, if you fall, everybody will talk about you. Yeah. That's what I was just saying to myself. If you fall, everybody will talk about you. Know what you are doing, know how you listen. And it was so funny. I was just like, oh my God. At the end of it, I was just like, okay, I tried. I need more practice for sure. But it's not easy. And then to get that money shot at the end or as you're walking is one thing. You're walking, you're showing the clothes. But at the end of the runway is a bunch of photographers and videographers media. And then they're looking for that beautiful shot. And so for the girls and guys who are able to just nail it, shout out to you. Because it is not just by having a nice look or just being beautiful or whatever it is. And the modeling, how do I explain it now? The modeling world is so wild because I remember watching again America's Next Top Model. Even there was a time I think Oluchi did Africa's Next Top Model.
Yes.
Yeah, and they will be discussing. I'm like, what are they talking about? They'll be like, oh, this person's look. One person is great for commercial. One person is great for editorial. Like there's a lot to study. So I think that a lot of people also need to do a lot of research
First,
and study.
You need to know the part of modeling you want to face, and then know how it works. And then if you're going for fashion modeling, first you need to have the height because people feel like they should be it should be what's the word, exclusive.
When you say fashion modeling, are those who walk on the runway?
Fashion shoots, campaigns and all of that.
Okay. Well, there are some short people who actually
that's the thing now. That's like a trend now. That's why I said there's a shift. So even short people can still do it. If you have the strength, if you
have the persona,
pose, go for it.
And you have the look, or you know what to do.
You know how to pose.
Okay, because there's some people, I can't remember her name now. I think she's an influencer, but every time I see her in people's clothes, like I feel like she sells the outfit to me, basically. And I think that is an attribute of a great model. Because someone said to me one day, models are human hangers for clothes, basically, that they help you showcase the clothes. And if a model cannot sell the clothes, then what are you there for?
You're not a
basically,
model.
or what you're not selling the product or whatever it is. So, okay, cool. And what will you say to someone who is just starting out? They've never done anything before. Like you said, look at your selling point. Should they approach agents or agencies, or should they just approach brands directly?
I advise fresh models to be with an agency. It would help you. There's always a push. They would push you to brands. They would train you. They will let you know things you need to know, even as a model. Wearing designers' outfits and then knowing how to rock it. Not to wear an outfit and you're eating on the outfits because
and stay in the outfit.
There are rules. There are things you should do and things you should not do. So the agency would help you with those kind of things because you're fresh. You don't know anything. So they're just like guides. And then they still try to push you to brands.
Okay. How do you stay relevant? Because every day new people are entering the industry.
Yes.
So how do you stay relevant? How do you...
Well, for me, because it's a different game for plus size. It's not saturated yet. We're not so much. And then fashion world has shifted to knowing that plus size models are also important. So they're always reaching out for plus size models. And because we're not so much for now, they can always, and then on my Instagram page, my username is plus size model.
Okay. So when people search. Okay.
And then whatever is what doing well. So just try and be a better person, work on yourself. So that when you're called for jobs, you know what you're doing. You're not going to, because I've worked with brands that complain to me. So when brands reach out to me, they're always like, I hope you can pose, I hope you can. Because I've met other plus size girls, they can't do anything. I'm like, don't worry.
So when they ask for example, a fashion brand says, "Oh, I have a new collection, and I want you to do it for me. We're going to take pictures. We're going to take video content." Now people are being forced to dance. Do you dance?
I dance. I dance. I dance.
The reason why I'm speechless is because I'm a business owner. I've had a fashion brand for over 10 years. I sell shoes and bags. For those of you who don't know, Gbemi shoes. And I have seen fellow founders dancing, not just dancing, twerking. Some people are wearing revealing clothing. And I'm like, are we still selling clothes or shoes? What are we selling here, bro? Like, I mean, I've seen cases where, brands, you're wearing the outfits and they say, okay, they play some music and you just do some steps here and here and there. When that started, were you like, for God's sake, what is this?
Yeah. Like how did we get here? From where to where?
Bola to Jasi Bayo.
Exactly.
Because, I think also, I'm not a model, but as a fashion brand owner, when I want to, say for example, when I got tired of modeling my own shoes myself, I started to reach out to agencies to say, please, but I don't need a face model because a lot of times I want to focus on their feet, on their hands. And I'd say, please, can you send me? They're like, oh, they're sending me these beautiful faces. And I said, they're very beautiful, but can I see their, can I see their feet? I'm not a pervert, but I just want to...
That's your market.
You understand? And then some of them, I'm just like, this auntie has not had a pedicure in months. Why, sister? But because you never know what body parts they might require. Sometimes, what if it's a jewelry line and they want you to just show like your side view or something? So I think that as a model, I'm not a model, but as just take care of every part of your body because your body is your money. In that you are using your body to, and not in a bad way, but you are advertising for clothes or hair or your face or whatever it is, basically. It's okay. I mean, I know that you were born with what you were born with, but also try to improve on it. Like you said, you like to stay fit. Even though you're a plus size model, doesn't mean that you don't go to the gym. Have you ever been made to feel some type of way bad about being a plus size model? Maybe not present day, maybe in the beginning or...
Yeah, that was when I was still pushing, when I used to go for castings.
Okay.
Just you know.
How tall are you?
My height is funny. I'm in between 5'9" and 5'10".
Okay, so 5'9.5". Okay.
Yes.
I mean, so you make the cutoff, right?
Yes, I do.
Because I remember like when a certain bank is calling for their fashion, whatever, and they do like a model call, and then you see
5'9", 5'9" and above.
5'9" and above.
5'9" is standard.
You're lucky. You're very, very lucky that you got that. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you would like upcoming models to know, or anything you'd like brands to know? Maybe a pain point for you as a model that happens often, and you're like, please, brands.
I'm very strict when I'm working. So there's no see finish.
Okay. When you say strict?
Strict as in we're here to work. How many outfits am I wearing? 5 outfits. Fine. Who's helping me? If no one's helping me, I'll help myself. Photographer is ready. Am I smiling? Okay, I'm not smiling.
You're very professional.
I am very professional.
Okay.
I don't... When it's time to play, I play. When it's time to work, I work. I know someone from a shoot. He was one of the photographers. And then we exchanged Instagram. And then I was like, you were very professional. So I'm like, am I supposed to be shining this? So there's no see finish. And I've met models that complain about photographers touching them, being disrespectful. I've not had that experience because I know myself. So same thing with brands. There are brand owners that just come out and they're all saucy and annoying. But human beings.
Or they're not like respectful.
They're not. Yeah. But human beings too. That's what I always tell people. Learn or know that we're humans first. Before religion or before anything, we're humans first. So treat people the way you want to be treated. Same thing with it goes around photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists. fashion designers.
I mean, every other day you hear stories of, usually it happens in like the movie scene, they've dazed one makeup artist or they've boxed one production assistant or something. I'm thinking to myself, just because the person is behind the camera, quote unquote, or as part of crew doesn't make them less than. Do you understand? Everybody has a role to play. Everybody's not going to be in front of the camera. So yeah. Good point. Thank you so much for stopping by the Fashion Roundtable. Thank you again. As usual, we're giving away a gift voucher to a Nigerian fashion brand this week. All you have to do, download the Credit Direct app. Show me some proof in the DMs and you could be the winner for the week. Yeah, round of applause for our guest, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. See? Easy peasy. This episode was brought to you by Credit Direct.